So unfortunately, Vincent couldn't make it. So in his place, we have Black Blood Merc. There he is. What the fuck, bro?
I
Oh
had a bunch
man.
of you filthy heretics dropping bars on my name. Like, come on, I'll explain.
Holy shit.
I'm happy to see all of you.
Oh gosh, it's actually Vincent! It's not even Black Blood Merc! What's going on, dude? Where the fuck are you streaming from? A dentist office? Where are you? Looks like you're looks like you're in like an abandoned dentist office.
Well, hide the body.
Holy shit. Well, my only question is, if you're here, then who's under the bridge giving riddles to people trying to cross?
Listen here. I got people to work around my schedule. Don't worry.
Holy shit, bro. You look like one of the dwarves from Lord of the Onion Rings.
Yeah. I can live with that.
You're like if Hagrid molested the boys at Hogwarts. Wow, off to a great start. No, all jokes aside, I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to do this. You have one of the most insane. You have one of the most insane like stream setups I've ever seen, dude. It's like it's like something that you would see on like a murder mystery, where they said that like, oh yeah, the murderer tied up like it's like that video Epic Man sent of the guy who had the lady tied up in his bathroom.
In the fucking backrooms, yeah. No, so I wanted to do this in my office area, but my family had a flooding in their house, so someone had to move into my home for the time being. So I had to do something together.
You know what that means, chat? That means the podcast curse is still real, because that means I invited Vincent onto the podcast, and just again, what happened? Just like a couple hours after I invited you to the podcast,
And we flooding.
his family's house like flooded, and they had to move in with them at the last minute. So like every single person that gets invited onto this podcast, some crazy plague haunts them, and it has been no different. So that's insane.
I'm still waiting to see what happens to me. Either I'm gonna become famous, or I'm gonna go missing.
Hell yeah, dude. Well, before we get ahead of ourselves, to anybody that doesn't know who you are, introduce yourself and how you know me and all that stuff. I'll let you go.
I am Black Blood Merc, the #1 troll in Milky Finishes community. I am the most welcome troll I've ever met. I'm very grateful to meet Zach and Andrew when he used to co-stream back in 2015 to 16.
Hell yeah.
That was a long ass time ago now I'm thinking back on it, but
yeah,
I first met Zach and Andrew when they were playing Mario 64 back then. They were doing a ROM hack where it was a corrupt file of the game and they had to beat the whole game. But every time they died, they had to start back from the beginning.
What I'm actually surprised that you were like looking at Mario 64 streams. Did you normally watch Mario 64 streams, or I wouldn't really?
Oh no, no.
I wouldn't expect someone like you to watch that.
I was starting off my modding career, modifying computers, games, consoles, you name it. And Mario 64 was how a lot of people start off doing it. They go onto that old ROM file, they go looking through it, see what does what, and it teaches them a lot about coding.
Today,
I still have a couple consoles here that I mod, and I sold them for double the profit, but you can use them online, like most other shit.
But, so you just happened to just see us? Was there anything that like no, for real. Was there anything that I'm kidding.
So, I don't know if it was like for a Halloween special, but you and Andrew looked yourself for one of you were Link, and I don't even know what the fuck the Andrew was. I think Andrew was like a fucking headless horseman or some shit.
No, I know he was a pirate. He did look like a headless horseman. He had like he did it last minute because we were gonna do the Halloween special, and he literally like called me 2 hours before we were supposed to start the stream, and he's like, "Hey," he's like, "I want to dress up too." He's like, "Do you have any costumes for me?" He's like, "I know it's last minute." So it's like, I've got a couple pieces of like a pirate. So I got him like a headless horseman shirt and then a pirate hat. But then he said the hat was uncomfortable, so he took it off like 5 minutes into the stream. So I actually forgot about that.
It's like Peach or something.
Yeah. Wait, me? I was not Peach.
No, him.
Oh.
No, you're definitely not Peach.
No, definitely not.
You're more like a
Oh, here we go.
Rosalina kind of guy.
Maybe what I like, not what I am. But yeah, no, that's cool. So yeah, for anybody, just to sum it up, I guess, Vincent's been around a while. I'm just gonna call him Vincent. Is that fine? Is that okay if I just call you Vincent? Saying saying black blood merc every time is gonna get really old really quick for me.
You gotta staple it in there. Make sure to remember.
So yeah, only the real ones remember that reference at the beginning.
Oh man.
But yeah, so that's crazy. I thought it was interesting to start off telling everybody that the podcast curse is still real. So this is normally not your setup, just so people know, because it it literally looks like you broke into it literally looks like you broke into an office when no one's home and just set up your shit.
House right now. Philly style. They don't even know I'm here.
It's like your horror game shit. So I just wanted to let everybody know that story so they can clarify that you're not normally in this setup, which is funny.
Thankfully, yeah.
But yeah, I guess we'll just jump right on into it.
Yeah.
Not many people know, but you're a convicted felon. Well, I think that's a good place to start. Let's start there. Let's start with the very first time you were ever arrested. I think that's a really good first story to like get everybody locked in, you know, not clicking away here.
So I had it removed from my permanent record, but I still cannot vote or anything like that. So I can't own a gun.
Holy
legally.
Shit.
So it was in 2019, 18, 19, give or take. And I went to this.
Not to interrupt you, I'm so sorry. But I did not know that. So this actually took place while you were watching us. That's even crazier.
Yeah.
When you first told me this, I thought that this was some shit that was like 10, 15 years ago. So this is actually, okay. All right, continue.
So, I went and, I didn't start the fight, but I overreacted. I got sucker punched in class, and I can't stand getting touched. I don't like people high-fiving me, handshakes, or anything like that, let alone a fucking punch in the cheek. So when he hit me, I put out I always keep some kind of weapon on me all times. It's weird. I know it's a bad habit. I put out a bottle of ammonia and I threw it on him.
That's just the weapon you had on you?
Ammonia?
Not a knife, not a gun. You just carry a bottle of ammonia. You bring it to school?
I went to a private school where they check you for weapons like guns and knives. So yeah, no, it was a school for people with real bad anger issues but high IQ. So it was called
wait, hold on. Well, then how the fuck did you get in?
I'm a genius. I figured out I could bring a knife for gun to school. I bought ammonia. You know how I got that?
This guy went to fucking the special needs school. He's trying to tell everybody he went to like Arkham Asylum and shit. He's like, yeah, I was there with the Joker and Scarecrow and everything.
I just fight Batman every day.
No, continue. How did it go? How'd the fight end? Who won or whatever?
Oh, I won. He's got a deformed face, but when the cops came, I didn't settle down, and I ended up knocking out 2 cops and getting tased.
Oh my gosh, dude! How old were you when this happened?
Afterwards, I was 17, 18.
Okay.
And I ended up befriending the cops, and now they invited me to the barbecue like every year. They have a fundraiser or whatever. They invite me to the fucking cookout.
Nice.
And we ended up being just friends after the fact, which is the funniest shit ever. I never punched the guy and had to befriend him.
I mean, but, that does happen every now and then, especially with like guys. I've heard a lot of stories of like guys who are best friends, and it started off they got into like a fist fight or whatever.
Well, age delete. Yeah. I keep telling you guys different ages every day.
Yeah, I was like, I actually believed that you were fucking 40 years old, and then this story, I was doing the mental.
You my ID. It had my age on it.
I could have. It was like a 1080 fucking. No, that'd be high. That'd be HD. It was like a 360p fucking resolution image.
140p.
So how old are you actually?
I'm 24.
What? Dude, oh my gosh, this is breaking news. This is breaking fucking news. I could see you. This is crazy, dude. This is an insane podcast already. This is already good. Okay, no, but here's the thing though. When you said you were 40, that was the most believable one. I still believe it, dude. And here's the craziest part. You still, even when I believed that you were 40, you still look younger than Epic Man.
How old is Epic Man, my fellow competitor?
How old is he? 21, but he looks like 44. He's a rough 21 or whatever. But yeah, wow, that's a crazy. So like, did you actually spend the night in jail or?
No, I spent 2 years in prison.
No, that's a lie. I don't believe that. No,
I did. I got on an insanity plea.
Holy fuck, chat. I feel like we're doing a podcast with Kokichi right now. That doesn't add up. Because if this happened in 2019, you were in the chat in 2020.
18.
28, okay.
1-8. That happened in 2020, but I got on an insanity plea. They don't keep you in... So in Philadelphia, if you behave well enough in an asylum...
In West Philadelphia.
They let you out in 2 weeks, medicated.
What'd they have you on? Definitely not Ozempic.
No, I had on Adderall, Clarihisterol, and I think I have one bottle...
Holy shit, dude. He's pulling out his bag of pharmaceuticals. What the fuck? I'm going... Dude, this is the craziest podcast ever, bro.
In clonidine.
Okay. Alright, well, why do you still have that? What? I'm so confused. Why do you still have it on you?
I'm legally mandated to take it. If I ever lose my shit again, I can go to jail for life. That was like the deal. I can only plead insanity this one time, and I have to be medicated every day.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Philadelphia is so fucking weird. Like, a guy broke into my home, I shot him, and I get charged for it. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
He's breaking into my house.
The only good thing about my state is, unfortunately, I have to pay a shit ton of money on, like, car registration. But at least in my state, if a guy breaks in my house, I can just blow his head off and I don't have anything bad against me. So. I
don't even have a license. I still drive.
Yeah, you said that. Hold on. Yeah, I normally don't acknowledge chat during these podcasts because I like it to be a one-on-one conversation. But chat is actually bringing up a really good point. We kind of glossed over that really quick. So you said a guy broke into your home and you shot him. Can we backpedal and like tell the longer version of that, please? I want to. That's not something that we should really skip over.
Oh, my bad. Shit like that happens all day in Philly, so it's not really a shocker to me. But what do you want to know about it? Ask away.
Oh,
let me look at chat.
Like, let's set the stage. I'm gonna let you take the mic. Put yourself in that night. You know, you're sitting there watching TV. I'm guessing eating chicken wings.
I wish.
And then you find out that the guy breaks in and take it from there. What happens next?
So he went into the basement, came up to my room, which you have to walk up like 2 flights of stairs to get into. I know. But he peeked into my room with a flashlight. I know it's not my girlfriend at the time, Claudia. You know about her.
Yes.
She wouldn't have to use that shit in the middle of the night. She knows the house back in like the back of her hand, right?
Okay.
So I'm looking at this dude looking at me. He's staying there like a deer in headlights. I'm like, what the fuck you want? He started running downstairs, and I knew he had to take something, right? Because you don't go breaking his own house because you just want to sleep there tonight. They got homeless shelters for that, or a bridge.
So, yeah.
So I just after him. I keep a SKS, or I used to, under my bed with a bayonet, and I ended up chasing him down 1 flight of stairs, shooting him in the back of the thigh, and he fell down the rest.
Holy
And he was unconscious, so I ended up calling the cops instead of killing him.
Well, what a fucking American hero we have here. He's like,
I wish I would have killed him. Yo, he killed me. Like, you shitting me?
The guy goes to your house, stares at you, gets scared off, runs away. You shoot him in the back of the leg, which in some states that is already a crime. Any weapons in the back. He falls down the stairs, and you think about killing him, but then you're like, you know what? Today's been a good day. I'm gonna call up the police and have this guy taken away.
Day.
Today was a good day. I didn't even have to use my AK.
Okay.
Dude, it's getting darker and darker in your room by the minute. It's like pretty soon you'll be fully engulfed in shadow.
Now. Listen, if in 15 minutes you will not see any light out there at all. Well, you may even hear some gunshots. I'm not even surprised.
I'm glad I'm interviewing you and not Dally, or else we wouldn't even be able to fucking see him at all. Picked a good day to fucking pick the right guest today, I guess.
Good day. I got sunlight in my room.
But yeah, wow, that is. So for anybody, I guess, that doesn't know, yeah, you live in Philadelphia. I've never been there. Yeah. I don't know if I ever want to be there. No. It doesn't seem like a place that people would want to visit. The best thing...
Pennsylvania is the heroin capital of North America. That's not even a joke.
Wait, the what capital?
Heroin capital. Black tar heroin capital of North America is Pennsylvania.
I thought this guy said harem, like when you have like a bunch of girls that like you, and he says fucking black tar heroin. I should have known, dude. I should have known. Okay, the black tar heroin capital of the world. Wow.
North America, yeah. It's not even a joke.
Well, enough about how you were conceived.
Listen, I was born in the shadows.
One thing that I know about Philadelphia, and I don't know if it's like one of those things that just gets like popular and then whatever, but I'm going to ask a fellow resident of Philadelphia. One of my favorite things to eat, I don't eat them too much anymore because I'm older now and I try to eat healthy when I can, but one of my favorite things is a good old-fashioned Philadelphia cheesesteak. A Philly cheesesteak is one of the best things. Are they actually better in Philadelphia?
They are, but you got to get them from a mom and pop shop because they don't follow no health regulations.
Yeah, they don't have any of the FDA shit.
No, fuck they got a hole in the wall.
Fuck you, RFK Jr. We're gonna eat all the nitroglycerin in my nitroglycerin in the fucking cheese and stuff.
I like to feel my blood pumping.
Yeah, well, you're gonna be feeling it stop pumping if you keep eating those. But no, but yeah, like I said, that's about the only thing that I know from Philly. Is from anybody that's never been there or whatever. How would you describe it? How would you describe Philadelphia as someone who's lived majority of their life there?
If you go to Center Philadelphia, it's beautiful. You go to the outskirts near Lancaster, where the Amish people live, beautiful. You go in the suburbs, if it's like a Nam, you know you're gonna get shot. The walls to speak Vietnamese or some form of Korean, and you don't know what the fuck's going on half the time. And that's not even the worst part. The worst part is the junkies. They'll come out the corner, ask you for a light and a cigarette, and if you don't give it to them, you're likely to get stabbed by a needle.
Yeah, I never had to deal with that, but when I visited Denver, Colorado, that was the first time that I had ever had homeless people just walk up to me asking me for cigarettes and alcohol and money. And they'd like try to put their hand on my shoulder, and that was like, get the fuck away from me. And I'm not even like, anti-homeless or whatever. I'm more anti just like, don't touch me if I don't know who you are, especially if you live outside and you got all kinds of fucking diseases. Like, as long as you're not doing shit to me, I'm not gonna. Yeah, like, I don't know. He said that he was 24. Aren't you 25? Alex, why am I reading the chat? I'm breaking my own rules here. Sorry. Anyways.
I'm right here looking at that shit too.
No, I know. They got a bad habit of throwing me off my game sometimes. Yeah, no, that's cool. I mean, that's some interesting stories. Obviously, they have some pretty lax gun laws and shit. Have you always been into guns? Like, do you have a lot of interest in them, or you
legally speaking, I don't. But
Well, you
I
do
have
know
plenty of experience.
you do know that this is a podcast that will be uploaded publicly onto the internet, right?
Oh, I know. That's right. That's why I'm being very careful with what I say.
Okay,
I
well,
do not own any guns, nor condone violence.
give it 15 minutes, chat. The answer will change, so it's, oh, it's okay.
Probably will. I'm medicated.
This guy needs Better Call Saul to represent him. But yeah, well, moving on, I guess, to the next topic. We've heard a lot about like your real life stories. I'm not saying that we're done with them. I'm sure you got plenty more. But you're also someone that spent, and this is not an insult. Like, I'm legitimately, you're also someone that seems to spend a lot of time online. I'm guilty. I do that too. I've been around the block. I've been on the internet. Yeah, I've been on the internet many times. And you seem like a guy who's well versed in, you know, whether it's playing games online or online videos. So, I always like to ask people, because, you know, everybody has different things that they find online. What's one of or some of the weirdest things you've ever seen on the internet that's like PG-13?
Okay, that's PG-13, all right.
Or like, yeah.
Yeah, so, do you know what an Amish is, by any chance?
Of course, yes.
Okay, so...
Yeah, I've gone to a lot of, like, farmer markets that have them.
Some communities over here in Lancaster, they like fucking with people's cars, and they record it, because some communities
really?
allow recordings. Yeah.
You have to be the only person in the world who's ever said that. Every time I always hear it's like, oh, Amish people keep to themselves and they're very nice. This is the very first time I've ever heard of, apparently in Philadelphia, chat, Amish people are, sorry, Lancaster, whatever the fuck that is, they like to fuck with people's cars. Do they just think they're like dragons or some shit? They're just like, what the fuck is this demon? You look like you're half Amish right now, bro. I mean, it looks like you're doing this stream from candlelight with like Jebediah in the background.
Yeah.
Like
Listen, that's not Jebediah. I don't know who that is.
You just got done churning butter, and now the sun's down, so it's time for a good night's rest. So this guy looks like he's Amish. Maybe you do know. You look like you're very well versed in Amish.
So when I was 15 or so, I went out to live with them for a few years. 2 years.
Yo, come on, are you fucking kidding me right now?
I shit you not. No. It was because, you know what CPS is, right? Child Protective Services and shit.
Yeah,
growing up, I didn't have a very safe home.
I think a couple anonymous
people took me.
A couple anonymous calls are gonna be coming in after this podcast. I'll tell you that.
Oh, please let them come in. I'm welcoming.
This is Kokichioma. No, but sorry. I don't mean to interrupt, but it's just like some of these things are so crazy. If I don't give my reaction, I'm gonna forget. So let's dial it back. Okay, hold on. Okay. So you went to live with the Amish for a couple weeks. Let's start from there.
Yeah.
And go.
1 year,
and
just
action.
1 whole year, and they didn't allow you to have electricity like phones inside the community hall.
Okay.
Which is like the homes and the working areas. But if you went outside of the community hall, you're allowed to have one phone, and it cannot have touchscreen. It had to be like a camera, and buttons. No fucking touchscreen whatsoever. It can't be advanced. So I used to live with this dude named Ezekiel, and he was funny as shit because he hated these loud ass cars. So what he would do is he would sneak up from the woods, wait for them to leave their car, and plug the fucking muffler with the potato and leave.
Damn, dude.
And then because there's no exhaust coming out, the engines would choke, and they would be wondering, what the fuck's happening? Why is my car busted up? And they'll often call a pickup truck to tow them away. And Ezekiel would do this shit for fun. He is a fucking Chad. He used to work as the field maid, work with the field maid, which would strain chaff from wheat, and then it turned it into bread and flour and whatever else they needed.
So,
but
this guy Ezekiel that you refer to him as, he was really cool and funny, and for fun he would try to blow up cars by
with the potato,
sticking the potato in the muffler. Sounds like a funny guy to me.
Yeah. And the thing is, he's
like
not the only
Amish
one that
Jim
does
Carrey.
it. There's plenty of people who in the Amish community who do this, and they're too damn sneaky. They don't get caught. They do a lot of fucked up shit to mess with people in the modern day, but they never get caught because they know how to be sneaky, and it's the weirdest shit ever.
Damn.
Whenever they go fuck with people, they go right back into the woods, into the community, and you can't tell who the fuck is who because they all look the same. They all got the same fucking bushy beard.
You can't say that.
Not like that.
He said
not
all
like that.
Amishes look the same, bro?
In the community? Yeah. Some of them are incest. Are you kidding me?
Some of them
Some
are.
of them are sucking out of Peter right now.
Some of them are incest. Holy shit.
That's not even a joke. So a lot of communities, they don't interchange in community. They don't make their kids mate with each other. So what they would do is they do every second cousin. As fucked up as that sounds. Yeah, a little Amish secret. I'm the fucking whistleblower over here. Let you know how it's done. It's vile.
Hold on. I like how the way you said that is they don't all make them fuck each other, just sometimes, and they'll pick every second cousin. You're like, nope, not you, not you. The funny thing is, that's the exact method to how they breed pugs. That's how we get pugs, is they have all the brother and sister dogs fuck each other, and that's why their faces are all messed up and everybody thinks they're cute and takes pictures of them and shit. So yeah, the pugmish.
But they can't breathe either. They all got default nose nostrils.
Damn, dude. Well, I mean,
but that's my little secret for the Amish community.
No. It also cracks me up. I just can't get over how, as the podcast goes on, just the more engulfed in darkness. At this point, now you're starting just to look like Father Benedict. You look like the Guy Fawkes mask in the dark. Like it looks like you just look like the Guy Fawkes mask floating.
Sunlight. Don't worry.
It looks like Potato Toad. We're doing a fucking podcast.
When it turns 8 o'clock, you would not see me at all.
Holy
it's so dark.
Shit, dude. There's like not even any light coming from the monitor you're using. It's kind of insane.
I put a fucking white light onto my right. Let me turn it up.
Okay. Yeah, I keep thinking we're gonna see like a ghost behind you. There's like some Ghost Adventures shit.
If you don't see a ghost behind me, you'll likely see a giant fucking rat when they cross the ceiling. I wouldn't doubt it.
Well, I'm gonna ask you an unscripted question because here we go. Look at this. That was good. Yeah, you had the blue. Look at that. This guy's like now he's in the Amazing Digital Circus.
I got a fucking ad on my phone. Hold on. I'm subscribed. Why am I getting an ad?
I don't. There we go. Hell yeah. All right, so I'm going to ask you an unscripted question because I feel like you're going to have a great answer for it. If you don't have an answer, don't feel pressured to answer, but I'm just going to ask this anyways. Because we were talking about ghosts for a little bit, do you have any type of ghost stories? Have you ever had an encounter with something paranormal in your life? Okay, I knew okay, this is going to be good. All right, so here we go. I'm just going to let you take it away.
When I went to St. George's Cathedral, which is a monastery, they teach kids about Catholicism and shit like that.
Okay.
You could sometimes spend weekends with them if your parents needed time off or whatever, right?
Okay.
So they ended up putting me into the barracks, is what we called it, because it was just fucking. It looked like a barracks, a military barracks.
Okay.
And me and 2 other kids, I don't remember their names, but I know what they look like. So.
Okay.
Went into the hall after night, which you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to stay in your room until 5.
Hey, how old were you? You said when this story?
I was, I think, 13, maybe 15.
Okay.
15 sounds right.
Okay. So younger. Okay.
Younger, yeah. There's just skinny Vinny days before I put weight on. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Okay, no, never mind. Continue.
I think it was 13 or 14 actually, because I remember doing it often. But every now and then we would spend days into the hall, when we're not supposed to. And I swear to you, you know where a cloister is, right? Where they go in for the confessions?
Yes, yeah. Like the
So
booth.
we had one open up when no one inside, and these things have locks on them. So if you
Okay.
wanted to get in, you had to have a fucking key. And Father George always had a fucking key.
Damn,
He'd always
Father
lock the door
George.
every time. Yeah, Father George. And he's an old school man. I hated that dude though. I love him peacefully.
I
But
hated that dude, but I love him.
yeah,
So
it's a hot love, light hate.
that sums up a lot.
Yeah, but so this cloister fucking open, and we here come to confess a sin, like clear as day, coming right from that fucking cloister. We walk over it. This thing is empty. Like no one is in there. We check the other end of it where you're supposed to sit. No one is in there. We both sit down and we just wanted to fuck around and see if there is any ghost or anything.
Okay.
We didn't close the door. They shut down on themselves, so we were locked in there for the whole night until 5 a.m. when Father George came in, and no one was in there but us.
Wow.
And these things closed and stamped and locked from the outside because you can't unlock it from the inside. The locks are on the out. And we don't know what the fuck happened, but it was pretty fucking spooky to hear someone say, "Come confess your sins." You go in there, you fuck around, and then you find out, oh shit, this church is haunted.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's my only haunting story. I got locked into a cloister.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. Like I said, people get all offended and riled up when I say this. I personally don't believe in ghosts, but I've also never had anything happen in my life like that to make me think otherwise. So I don't look down on people that do. I don't think like, oh, people are stupid for believing that. I just don't have any reason to believe in that, so I don't. But I do like to actually hear those stories. I'm
right there with you. I don't like the idea to think that there actually are ghosts out there. I don't think that it is true, but at the same time, when you see shit happen around you that you can't explain and there's no fucking logic to it.
When there's something strange in your neighborhood.
Yeah. Who you gonna call?
Money! I should have known that was coming. I need a drink after that one.
You know, that's my only spook story.
I mean, hey, that's interesting. That's crazy. What if it was the guy that you shot and then he came back? No, that happened after. That happened years later. Yeah. Well, hey, I don't fucking know. That wouldn't be the craziest thing that I've heard you say today.
No, it probably wouldn't. I got a lot of fucked up shit to say.
I bet. But yeah, that's.
What the fuck was that? Oh, Kyle woke up.
Oh, okay.
I heard footsteps running behind me. It was in my ceiling going from there to there.
That's what you think.
Yeah.
No, it's the guy from the cathedral.
That's what I thought it was.
It's
yeah.
Father John. He's like, I heard you talking
Father
shit.
John, come back to beat the shit out of me. Oh,
He's like, I heard you hated me. I thought we had something special.
And then you loved me.
In the confessional booth.
Listen, if you start hearing a belt crack, you know it's him.
Hell yeah, you guys are into some freaky shit over there, but
in Philadelphia, born and raised, your neighbors are allowed to beat your ass if they caught you misbehaving.
Okay.
I think that's a very valid point. If I see a kid fucking up around me, I want to beat his ass too.
Damn. So, oh man, this is I don't know if I should even open up this can of worms.
You definitely should. I'm the one person who would do it.
All right, fuck it. It's the Milky podcast. It's the one podcast people go to because we're not scared of nothing. All right, so you said whenever you see a kid, you want to beat their ass. So what is your take on like physical discipline then? Because there seems to be a big divide. You said you love it. You said sometimes I just do it for fun. Sometimes my son doesn't even do anything wrong. I'm just like hitting him.
Hold on now.
Here comes the next
if a kid
anonymous
is
call.
rambunctious and he's not listening and he's getting physical, beat that fucker's ass. Not just with the shoe, but with the boot. Put your fist so far up his fucking ass that you can tickle his teeth. I promise you, he'll respect you afterwards.
I hope that when your son gets taken away after this podcast, that he grows up and sees this and he's at least like, well, at least my dad was funny.
Yeah, he's
at least, he was a funny guy. Well, I don't know. Again, we didn't really talk about this before the stream, so you can stop me at any time or whatever you're not comfortable answering. We can just cut this out of the podcast. I don't mind deleting parts or cutting things out that
dude,
you don't.
I am a open book. I don't mind anything.
Okay, well then.
If anything, I have to hold back my language so I don't offend other people. That's me being honest.
All right, well
I'm
then.
not bothered.
On that note, let's talk about your ex-girlfriend Claudia.
Okay, we want to know.
No, I just want to know.
Deep, huh?
Yeah, this is not. No, I am just actually curious, like how you guys met, because I feel like a guy like you would probably have an interesting story. You know,
High school.
Oh, well, wow. The first fucking normal story this guy has is this fucking man. No, like, you walked up to her.
I rode on the back of a redneck when he was high on crack, and I found her in the forest taking a shit. That's how we met.
Well,
were you expecting that?
Yeah, that's what I was like more expecting. But no, I mean just
we met in high school when we went into the bathroom together because they had unisex bathrooms because they're fucking cheap, and we were smoking pot. That was it.
Hold on. So, at your high school, the bathrooms...
At my first high school.
They had one bathroom for every student?
Every student, male and female. They did not give a fuck. That's fully charter. They don't care. It was called Benjamin Franklin Elementary School and went up kindergarten to 8th grade.
This stream is sponsored by Benjamin Franklin Elementary. I know who will definitely be suing this podcast.
They already shut down. Are you kidding me? They got shut down 8 different times.
The Milky finishers avoid another lawsuit. Well, that's good. God bless the USA. This is why I always vote.
Philly,
this is why I always vote against the referendum. We need more schools closed down, especially after hearing this story. No, I mean, so that's cool that you guys like just met. I mean, what was it about her that you liked more than anybody else? You know, there's got to always be like some sort of story. Was she like the only one that didn't have facial hair in that school? That's what it sounded like.
She's the only one with 8 digits.
Wow, only missing 2. What a steal!
Yeah, no toes whatsoever.
Oh fuck! Well, you know that I'd be out. Pass on that one for me, but
yeah. Well, that's right. You're into feet, aren't you?
You know that I am, asshole. Is that trying to be an insult?
That. You don't seem like someone who would have a weird kink.
What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't seem like someone that...
You are a dirty boy.
You said that I don't seem like someone who'd be into weird stuff? You're the only person that's ever told me that. Actually not. What is it about me that looks normal? You see my fucking room? See what I'm wearing? See what I'm doing?
The type of conditions I'm living in?
Yeah,
turn that light off. It's shadowy out there.
You got me beat.
Kidding me?
You got me beat for sure. Every time I switch back to your camera, like, it's just like fucking darker than shit right now, dude. Like, this guy looks like a serial killer. Like, if I was scrolling on YouTube at 3 a.m. and I just saw this exact shot as the thumbnail, and I saw that the video was an hour long, I'd have to watch it.
I got a fucking ad on my phone for some reason again.
Well, this guy keeps getting ads and he's subscribed. I feel so bad we're fucking ripping this guy off.
I'm not even mad. I'm not mad about you guys because I'm happy you guys gifted me that sub. But why the fuck am I still getting ads?
You gotta blame Twitch, bro. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with that.
Fucking audacity. YouTube doesn't give me a break either. Them motherfuckers give me 3 ads every video.
Damn, dude. I'm sorry. But yeah, yeah, if I was scrolling on YouTube looking for a video to watch to fall asleep to, and I saw just this like shot of your fucking camera right now, and I'd be like, oh, I'm in for a good one. Like, this guy, like, at least 7 women were beheaded. I was like, this is gonna be one of those crazy ones. It looks like he's in an abandoned dentist office. But it's so crazy. This is
Rainbow Kappa. Look
all
at
right.
the found footage.
Jokes aside, though, jokes aside, this is what I love. This is exactly what I wanted from the Milky podcast. I wanted to interview people across the world that don't get a chance to tell their story. As you know, and I love this. I loved getting to travel and meet Rainbow Kappa and hear from Epic Man and you and future guests. It's just been great. So this has been really good, and I'm glad that you're such a good sport. You roll with all the punches and the jokes, and you know,
I'm naturally too unbothered to care or be offended. I don't know what
no,
it is.
for sure. No, but I do absolutely appreciate you taking time to do this. But I do want to transition into our next topic here really quick because this is technically a video game podcast, so I do like to talk about video games a little bit. Everybody here talks about, or at least shares in common with, you know, video games as an interest. So this question is a lot different because I originally asked it or had it written when I was under the assumption that you were 40, but now that I find out that you're actually 24, it's not nearly as interesting. But
Listen, I may have been born in 2000s, but I was raised in the 80s. Ask me anything.
Okay.
I still got my grandfather's VHS tape over there next to his ashes.
Damn, dude.
Nah, that's a joke.
Oh.
I do have a VHS tape there.
I was gonna say how much to get your grandpa on the stream for a quick interview.
I have to go to his house.
Oh, yeah.
I think he'd be pissed.
Yeah, he'd be like, hey, right, I thought I kicked you out. No, but
What you doing? What hell, you little shit?
Yeah. Damn, he's got looks like shooting random strangers runs in the family.
Wouldn't be a surprise to me.
But next question that I was gonna say to kind of transition to a different note here. Everybody that watches the streams, you know, at least to some extent, they like video games. So I was just wondering, what type of like games do you like, or like what's a game from your childhood or the present that like really connects with you, that you're like, man, this is one of my favorite video games ever? Because I feel like everybody's answer tells a lot about their personality, their favorite game. So I want to hear your answer.
I have a list of my top 5 if you want to see that.
Cool. Yeah, start with number 5 and go to number 1 if that works. Start with number 5.
Yeah. Number 5 is Chrome Hounds, a game from the 360 and Atari, but they took it away. It was like a FromSoft game, like any other. It was difficult. You had to fucking make a mech after you beat them in a campaign or whatever.
Okay.
And then you go
Chrome Hounds?
multiplayer match. Chrome Hounds, yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
And
Never
then
heard of
you
this.
go into these multiplayer matches that would take months to end, and you join a clan or a community or whatever the fuck you want to do, and you would play out these matches from day in to day out, and they would never fucking end. Like, you got different kind of mechs too. Like, you can make a sniper, you can make an artillery, you can do a frontal assault, which were gay, don't do that. And then you got radar, which was you can light up your HUD and provide strategic information and shit. I'm fucking zooming off about it, but it was my first ever hardcore game. That was
you said
difficult.
It was Xbox 360, correct? You said 360.
Atari and the 360.
How the fuck does that work? How is it on Atari and Xbox 360?
Well, no. So it was made on the Atari not 64, but it was made on the Atari. It was first person
2600. Is that what you're talking about? The Atari 2600.
I think so. Yeah.
Because I actually owned one of those.
Yeah, it was the 2600. I remember that. And then it was first person only. You couldn't see like 3D or behind you or anything like that.
Okay.
And then they integrated it into the 360. And when they did that, they made it third person. You got a bunch of different mechs now. They got a whole bunch of firing teams. It had multiplayer. It was developed by FromSoft too.
Gotcha. So that makes sense. It wasn't the same game. It was originally on the Atari, and then they made another one on Xbox 360. That makes a lot more sense.
360.
Okay, yeah. I was like, how the hell does that fucking work? But that makes a lot more sense. All right, number 4. What's the number 4 best one?
Dante's Inferno.
Okay, dude. Okay, that I actually have something to say about that.
Yeah.
I don't think that it's like the best game ever, but I was at GameStop years ago. I don't even remember what year that game had come out. And I was just like looking through. I didn't have much money because I didn't have a job at the time. and the game was on sale for $20, and I was like, okay, well, whatever looks cool, the guy's in hell or whatever. And then I brought it home, also on my Xbox 360, played it, and I loved it. I thought it was awesome. I had such a good time, and I beat the whole game in like a week, which is really fast for me. Yeah.
That's what I loved about it too. It was short and sweet, and I played the DLC with it too.
Okay,
you
yeah.
had to come from Acre to Florentine, Italy.
Yeah, I was sad that they never made like a sequel, like because they set it up at the end.
They were going to.
Yeah, they're gonna do like Dante's Purgatory or something, and
yeah, Purgatorio. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I actually remember that because it leaves off on like a cliffhanger. No, that game is sick. I actually forgot all about it till you brought it up, but I played that and enjoyed it a lot. That was one of my favorite like Xbox 360 era games at the time, because a lot of my favorite series were like on break. Like Devil May Cry wasn't really coming out with new stuff.
I like DMC too.
Yeah.
I should have written that down for my third.
Clip that out of context, chat, because it sounded like he said he likes DMC 2 specifically. I'm just kidding. All right, number 3. He's got the list.
Halo 3 ODST. Only the ODST.
Okay.
That's my favorite one out of the third.
Interesting. What about that game did you like more than the other ones?
Okay, so when you're playing Halo, you're this fucking juiced up super soldier named Master Chief.
Yeah,
of course, you know the story and all that.
Yeah.
But in Halo 3 ODST, you're not a super soldier. You have no fucking teammates, and you're an ordinary Joe in military outfit, dropping down into a city filled with the Covenant, and you don't have any superpowers or anything. You are alone. In the game, put you through the memories and the feeling and the emotion of being alone. You got no fucking help but the help you give yourself. And that's what I loved about it.
That's actually a good point.
Lost feeling.
I had never played that game, but I did watch my stepbrother play it. And it's funny because all the things that you just said why you liked it is why he didn't like it. But I see that that's just like personal preference, because he said that compared to like Halo 1, 2, 3 and Reach and all that stuff, they said in ODST, like, you die way quicker. Like, a couple shots will kill you. Where in like normal Halo, you can like tank a bunch of shots because you're like a super soldier, juiced up man. So that's actually interesting that you preferred the game where you play as like an ordinary guy. I can see the appeal.
Because I can relate more to that, you know? And another thing that I fucking loved about it is the dark atmosphere. Of course, I like the dark. My fucking basement is shadowy as shit.
So I'm guessing the Xbox 360 era was like your favorite era, because these so far 3 out of the 5 games, 3 out of the 5 games have been Xbox 360.
3 out of 5 have been 360, but that's not my favorite era.
Oh, really?
It's my least. Yeah, no, I hated that. I hated 360 era because none of my friends could ever afford an Xbox 360.
Holy shit.
Everyone I met online had this fucking weird ego about them. I call it the Xbox ego, like the piss filter of 2024, or no, 2004 to 2018.
Okay. So then, what was your favorite era of gaming then?
My favorite era was, Lord forgive me, but DOS. I love DOS.
Bro, no fucking way you prefer DOS over Xbox 360. There's no way. What's your favorite DOS game?
And, it was called the Mummy's Tomb. It was called Mummy's Tomb. Oh, Pharaoh's Tomb. My bad.
I swear to fuck if that game is on number 2 or number 1 of this list. Is it actually? No, you're a lying sack of shit. What's number 2? Is that Pharaoh's Tomb is number 2? What is this game? Everybody in chat, Google this game right now. First off, if it's real, you get 10 points.
Tomb Raider, and if you made the wrong text or turn, that you died instantly. And there's 108 different endings you could get.
108 endings, dude?
Yeah.
Damn.
The game was really short. You died more often. It was like Oregon Trail. You didn't live too long.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. Wow.
But I'm just gonna pull out.
It's a real game, and crazy. It came out in 1990.
Yeah.
And you played it as a 24-year-old man, and you enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. Yeah, I like the multiple options, and I can't stand modern gaming that much.
Okay.
I don't get mad at it. I get how developers are, the greedy motherfuckers now. But back in the day when people did it for fun, I liked it. It wasn't the best, but I liked it because they did it for fun.
Okay.
Not profit. And then I had to worry about other people because I didn't like people with egos, and I usually played alone.
Damn.
Unless there's like a multiplayer only game like Titanfall or some shit.
So you're like all the Xbox 360 kids that had a big ego. You're like
Every one of them had it. It was so fucking weird.
You're like, I'll show you guys. I'm gonna play Pharaoh's Tomb on the fucking Windows 98 DOS, and it's gonna show you.
I'm gonna show you motherfuckers how to have fun.
All right. Well, I'm waiting with bated breath to hear your number one favorite video game ever. I have a guess. Do you want me to guess?
Yes.
I don't know why. I swear on my life I don't know. I'm just making a guess. I'm only going to make one guess. If I'm wrong, you can just tell me what the real answer is. I'm going to say Gears of War 2.
No.
Oh, what is it?
It's Resident Evil 5.
Oh, I should have known that. That's actually really based pick. That's a pick that I can get behind, because I'm actually one of the very, very, very few people that just prefers RE5 over RE4. And to a lot of people, that's like heretical blasphemy. But I have played more hours, and I got way more into Resident Evil 5 than I did with 4. And I think Resident Evil 5 is an incredible game. It is one of the most fun co-op games still to this day.
Yeah.
And even people are saying like, oh, it's really awesome co-op, which it is, but they're like, it sucks single player. I'm like, I can still play it single player and have a fun time. I don't think so. No, I love that game, dude.
Funny.
That's a great first favorite game.
It's my favorite game because I played it with my cousin, and it was the first ever M-rated game I ever played ever.
That'll do it. See, and that's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny because my first rated M game was Resident Evil 4. That was my first rated M game ever, so I was like, whoa. I was playing Mario and Zelda my whole life, so when I played Resident Evil 4 and Leon gets his head chain sawed off, I was like, holy shit. But then, playing Resident Evil 4, after I beat the game, I was like, alright, what's next? And then I remember, like, booting up YouTube, and it would take, like, 10 minutes for one video to load because the internet was so slow back then, and just watching the trailer for Resident Evil 5, and just being like, I can't wait for this game. I was, like, so excited. I was, like, counting down the days, and then I got it at midnight, and then just played the shit out of the game, and it was so good.
It's good. I hate the idea that they're not making another one, like a remake properly.
I hope so. We don't know. They've never said they are, but they've never said they aren't. Just people online like to put in their like opinions. Yeah. I think that they might do it because it would make too much money. People don't know this, but the original the original Resident Evil 5 actually sold more than Resident Evil 4. Even though Resident Evil 4 like is the favorite, based on sales numbers, 5 actually outsold it. So Capcom would make a lot of money if they remade 5.
Definitely. The chick in the server was my first ever video game crush.
Wait, from what game?
Resident Evil 5, your partner in
Sheva?
In the beginning? Yeah, Sheva.
Sheva was your very first video game crush. Interesting. Yeah. I would never have guessed that. That's actually crazy. Wow. We're learning a lot today, chat. This is a very good podcast.
You might be disappointed by what you learn.
No, this was very entertaining. But yeah, what a great list. That's all really cool stuff, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. I definitely learned some new things, and there are some stories that completely blew me away, but this is usually the part of the show where we take guest questions. If you're down, I've got a couple that I can read off at random order. And are you down to take some guest questions?
Absolutely.
Anybody that's watching this podcast live, it's not too late. You can still submit questions in real time. That's the beauty of live streaming on Twitch. So we're just going to pull up things in no particular order. And we've got some questions for Vincent, a.k.a. Black Blood Merc. All right. I'm gonna change this question a little bit because I feel like it might be too long to answer. So I'm gonna shorten this by a little bit. But the first question that we have is by Windy Atlas 420, and he asks, "What is your favorite food slash like dish in the whole world?" What's like let's say you were on death row, and by the looks of it, that's a lot more likely than not to happen in the future. If you're on death row, you get one meal. What do you want? What's one of your favorite things to eat?
Ooh, I'm not gonna go for if I'm on death row. I'm not gonna pick my favorite meal. No,
Okay, well, forget the death row thing.
I'm gonna pick an endangered animal. I'm gonna make them cook it for me.
Okay, well, that wasn't the question that the guest asked, but that was
okay.
No, that was my fault. That was my fault for changing it. I should have known better. Let me just ask straightforward. What is your favorite meal? Son of a bitch. I should have known it was going to devolve. What is your favorite meal? Favorite
meal is, I gotta say, white pizza.
What the hell is
Garlic
white pizza?
White pizza?
Yeah, what is that?
It's like, instead of having red sauce, you get garlic and parmesan, mix it together, and that's the sauce. And then it'll go over top cheddar or parmesan cheese.
Okay, no, I've actually had something like that before. I just didn't. I mean, it wasn't called white pizza at the time or whatever, wherever I had it. But I've had that, and it actually is really good. No,
we got people over here called it Graco pizza, and we beat the shit out of them for
damn. And does it have like Alfredo sauce or something? I don't know. Is that something else?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
then,
yeah. So with garlic and Alfredo and okay. See, I'm the type of person. I'm not strict about pizzas. I like to have weird pizzas. Like I've eaten like.
I'm Italian.
Yeah. See, like I know people get really like that's not a pizza if you put this on it. But like I've had like barbecue chicken pizza that I love. I've had green pepper vegetable pizza. I've had normal cheese and pepperoni. I've had all kinds of stuff, and I like all of it. So, yeah, that's cool.
I'm 50-50 with deep dish. I'm not a fan of it. I'm a little angry about it, but I'm okay with it.
Yeah, at least you're not from New York. People from New York fucking hate deep dish, dude. They think it's like a sin.
We have something like that over here too.
I live in the Midwest where deep dish is like considered the king. Like deep dish is supposed to be like, you know, the largest city like in the Midwest is Chicago, and that's like home of the deep dish slice. So I by like association, I've grown up on deep dish. But I mean, I'll eat whatever. I'm not like ew thin crust. I like whatever.
So over here, if you get a hot dog without anything on it, we would smack it out your hand. Respectfully.
Okay, well, what about ketchup though? Are you against that?
Anything could be on it. It could be ketchup, it could be mustard, it could be relish. You have to have something on it. If you're eating a raw hot dog, no condiments, we will smack it out your hand.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know why someone would do that.
And if you're wearing a Dallas jersey, we'll kill you. That's not even a joke. People die for wearing them jerseys over here in Center City. It's pretty sad.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
No, that's fucking depressing. I'm not a big Birds fan. I'm not an Eagles fan like that. I like my team. I'm not gonna kill a guy for wearing a competitor's jersey.
I would hope not. Yeah, you'll just kill them if they're in your. You know, I'm not even to like make fun of you for.
I'll kill them if they don't put anything on the hot dog.
Listen, if a guy busted into my house, I'd probably shoot him too, dude. Like I'm all jokes aside. There's infinite places that people can be that's not my house, you know. So like, don't break in. Don't break in. Just don't do it. All right.
You just don't know.
Yeah, break into the neighbor's house. I won't shoot you then. You know, you just not my fucking house.
I hate to say it, but I wish I did, because then he can't sue me or couldn't have.
Yeah, that's true. All right, next question. We've got another question by Depri. What would you do if you got $10 million today? $10 million hits your bank account. First thing you do.
I would bribe a senator to make nuclear bombs legal and then bomb the entirety of Russia. And then I'll blame it on the U.S. so that we can start World War III. And therefore, my stocks in the ammunition will go up in price. And then I can sell them when they're at their peak and become a millionaire again. And rinse and repeat.
I don't. First things first, unfortunately, I'd like to stop you there. I think 10 million is a low ball for a senator. I think those guys are playing with like 500 mil
I'll
plus.
blackmail them too. Don't worry.
I don't think 10 mil is enough to blackmail senators, dude. I think people high up in the political spectrum have a lot more money. And secondly, I don't think any amount of money is going to be worth it because the moment we nuke any country, the whole world is getting nuked to shit. So we're just gonna be cooked.
Exactly. That's the point.
Money's not gonna matter then. We'll all just be radiated.
Exactly. That's the point. I don't want it to matter. That was society.
That's the dumbest shit ever.
Another said I'd be smart with my money.
Well, I can only pray you never come into contact with $10 million.
Neither do I. Honest to God, I don't know what I really would do with 10 mil. I'd probably do something stupid with it though.
Yeah, well,
like buy an entirely gold moped and put spinning rims on that bitch. That's what I do.
Hey, that's not that silly because I think that'd be pretty cool. A solid gold moped or whatever, at least gold leaf plated.
Yeah.
That's
no,
sick.
solid gold, the whole damn thing.
Damn, I wonder if that would be more than 10 mil. I don't know. I don't know much about the price. I don't know much about the price of gold these days.
It's definitely any more than 10 mil.
We've got a very
and sell my kidneys and still won't be able to afford it.
We've got a very weird random question. This is not my question, chat. We've got a weird question from Taters. Taters asks, would you kiss Milky-chan?
Listen here.
Oh,
and you
boy.
better listen, because I'm going to be very clear.
Oh, no.
I will blow her back out so severely that even the strongest brace will not hold it up. I will have her crippled and crawling on 4-wheel drive. And then I'll give them back to you guys when I'm done.
Oh, no. Please, no. It's Mango.
I never said I have to make sense.
Run fast. Too slow. Oh. Mango,
And we're back. You guys can thank me later that I censored all that out. What I was hearing was so insane that you guys had to hear. We had to hear. No, it got worse. Chat, you guys didn't get to hear it. You guys, only I got to hear the most insane shit that I had ever heard in the whole day. So,
Listen, Jack, you called me on here for this. You knew what you got up for.
Oh, man. I'm going to do something different. We've never done it before. Milky Podcast premiere. We'll do one more question, but I'm going to let you pick it because you said you wrote some of the questions down. What question that we haven't gone over do you want to answer? So just say the name of the person that, or you don't have to say the name of the person that asked. Who gives a shit? But just say the question and then give your answer. But I'll let you pick. I usually never let the guests pick, but I'm gonna do something different.
What video game made you cry?
There you go.
Assassin's Creed Origins, because they fucked up my favorite video game sync.
Wait, what Origins? What was it?
Assassin's Creed Origins.
Oh.
That made me cry deep inside because they fucked up my favorite game genre.
So you were
Gears of War 3.
So it didn't make you cry because the game was like good or sad. It made you cry because it was horrible.
It was dog shit. Pure dookie water. I could jump in the Alamo Sea and put out more cleaner shit than that.
Damn. See, and I loved Assassin's Creed 2. I didn't even play that one, so I don't even know what's bad about it. But I played like the good.
It's nothing like Assassin's Creed. You could play any game. Like go on to this game called Antirnium or any MMO RPG.
Okay.
And you're spending hours upon hours fucking grinding, chopping down a tree, or hitting a rock for metal.
Okay.
And that's all Assassin's Creed is now. You don't even get to play any of the missions for very long. They're all short as shit. You spend all your time grinding out for gear so that you can play these short-ass missions, and then it's over before you even have fun.
Damn.
Assassin's Creed Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla were all like that. And it broke my heart, because I would have fucking loved Odyssey.
Yeah, because
If it
it's
was longer.
yeah, because there were some cool settings like Vikings and Greek and stuff. But
Yeah.
the gameplay just completely changed. Yeah, the last Assassin's Creed I played was no, Syndicate.
Okay. I like Syndicate. That was like the UK, like England.
Yes. That was the
Good
last one
war.
I played, and it was the brother and the sister in England. Yeah, and it had like Jack the Ripper in it and all that shit. That was the last one that I
I remember
played.
that DLC. That was a good DLC.
Yeah, that was
like
good. That was the last
top
good
3.
Assassin's Creed game that I had played, and then I heard that it kind of went super downhill. What about Gears of War 3 made you cry? The game, or was it bad, or did you like it, or?
No, so it was this segment in there where one of the main characters that was with the youth for the whole first 2 games
Okay.
was named Dom something, right?
Mm.
And normally in this series, there's this running gag where these 2 guys, or one guy's family always dies, and it was the Carmine family.
Yeah, there was A Carmine and B Carmine and all that.
Yeah, and then instead of C Carmine dying, they killed Dom.
Damn. Spoilers.
Yeah. Without that brotherhood bond for Marcus, he kind of fell off. He didn't feel like Marcus Phoenix anymore. He felt dead inside, like character development wise.
No, I get
And
it.
then without that kind of combination, the game kind of fell off too. Come Gears of War 4 and shit like that.
Yeah.
Without Dom there to back up Marcus and Marcus holding him up for emotional support after what happened in Gears of War 2, the game felt dead to me.
I see. No, that's fair. Yeah, if you lose of an important character, it changes the dynamic of things. Well, so that's it. I knew that you played Gears of War though. That's I even if it wasn't your favorite game, I was like, this guy looks like a guy who's played Gears of War. I mean, I played it back in the day too on Xbox. I played Horde mode and all that stuff, or whatever the hell it was called.
I was the 3rd best player on Gears of War 2 before the modded
Damn.
leaderboards. 3rd best player in competitive gameplay.
Shit.
I used to beat the fuck out of people with a shotgun just for fun.
Yeah. No, the game was fun.
It was fun, and I liked the story to it too.
Yeah, the gameplay was similar to like Resident Evil 5 because it was like the behind the shoulders thing. So that's
Cover based.
yeah, that's what like made me want to buy it because I finished Resident Evil 5. I was like, what games are like this? And then my friend told me, he's like, you should play the Gears of War series. So I was like, okay.
There's another game like that, like Gears of War. It was called Ghost Recon Warfighter or something like that.
I've heard of
And
that, but
it
I
had
never
some
played it.
kind of- You should give it a try. I wouldn't say it's good, but it definitely matches the vibe.
Well, I'm more likely to try that than Pharaoh's Tomb, I'm going to tell you right now.
Listen, don't you dare shit on my favorite games. How dare you?
Sorry. Well,
No, it's okay. Talk your shit. I love it.
no, for sure. Well, this was a very entertaining, very amazing podcast. I can't speak for everybody in chat, but I would love to have you on again sometime. I don't know if chat, if you guys would like to see Vincent come on for a part 2, let me know. We haven't had any returning guests yet, but you guys just tell me which guest you like the best, and we'll book them again. Just let me know. But I had
Give me
really...
a warning to build an arc. Because I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen next time, but if it's another flood, I'm gonna be mad at you, Zach.
Yeah. I'll try to give you a big warning next time so your family doesn't lose their homes or whatever the hell happened. But yeah, maybe we've never invited somebody twice. What if inviting somebody twice makes the podcast curse double? It's like double it and give it to the next
Black
person.
hole.
Yeah, but no, this was a great time. I really appreciate it. Any final things that you want to plug or say, or I know that you.
Yeah, I wanted to answer one more question because I took time to write it down.
Go ahead. Absolutely. Go ahead.
So someone said my top 5 favorite albums from artists.
Okay.
Number 1, Dookie from Green Day, favorite
Okay.
album.
That's
Meteora
also
from Linkin Park.
that's also what I used to describe that album. Sorry. No, keep going.
Story of the Year, Page Avenue is the name of the album. Story of the Year is the artist. Hollywood Undead is the name of the artist, and the album is called Swan Dance.
Yeah, that one was very popular when I was in high school.
And 5, what the fuck did I write?
I can't even read his own writing, bro.
Smile Happy Soul.
You kind of look like DS
Any
Peter.
something.
Wait, did you say Meteora
Yeah.
from Linkin Park? That's yeah, that's a good one. That's something that might honestly be in my top 5 or top 10.
Yeah, then I put Smile Happy Soul, which is from an old. My bad. I looked at my bank statement, like, what the fuck happened? And then I realized they wrote it on my bank statement.
Yeah, hold that up to the camera so we can see your account pin. No, 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 no. No, this crazy
I
guy
blacked
was.
it out. Don't
Holy
worry, it's
shit.
already blacked out.
This
all
guy
my
was about
shit.
to hold up his bank statement on the podcast.
I censored everything already. I'm not that fucking stupid. See,
Bro,
blackline that shit.
my legal team is on pins and needles for this episode. But no, for real. Any other last things? Want to say goodbye or plug or where people
Yeah,
can
I want to
follow you?
say, Zach, you are the best fucking streamer, and as soon as you get off Twitch, I'm never keeping on that fucking app again. You're the only reason why I come to this fucking app. I can't stand these fucking ads.
I know.
And if you ever want to invite me back, I'm more than happy to come back and fuck around with you for a little bit. We
Yeah.
call it Testicular Tuesdays, and we just have a fucking yellow time.
Oh, Vincent, yeah. Thanks for having a great sense of humor, rolling with the punches, and then making this an
Oh, is
entertaining
that what we're
episode.
calling it?
Yeah, well, oh, sorry. For you, it's obviously rolling with the Hawaiian punches. But, no, but thank you guys. Thank you so much, and thank you everybody that watched. I'm gonna let you go, but this was a great episode, and we'd love to see you again sometime. So.